There, let's try that. Welcome back to Ron's Garage again. A couple videos ago I mentioned I was going to take that steering box, and I'm sure you can't see it down in there. Take that steering box off again, take it apart, and try to go to a local bearing company that we use at work and see if I can get the bearings and seals for it. I'm pretty sure I can. Just a matter of dropping it off and taking it apart. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Shouldn't take too long. There's just 3 bolts holding it in, and they're not even tight. So that should just take a minute. I'm going to have to do it from above because I'm an idiot. Back when I got these wheels and tires, I had to go get some new lug nuts because they were the wrong kind. So the only thing I had was, the only thing the auto parts store had was these stupid locking lugs. So I just put them all on, and somewhere in this garage I put the key to that, and I cannot find it because I'm an idiot for buying them, and I'm an idiot because I lost the damn thing. So I know it's in the garage, I just don't know where. So I'll have to find those sooner or later, or put some vice grips on them, knock them off, and just go get some more lugs that match these. But that's another day. So let me pop this steering box off, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That took about 5 minutes. Hardest part was, ooh, my finger's in the way. Sorry about that. Hardest part was crawling up under the car to pull it out of there. So, and I learned something when I put it in the vise here. I don't know if I can, yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but that was loose. Now I can tighten that down a little bit and get rid of that play. But I don't know if that's all I needed to do. So it does turn. It feels a little gravelly, not gravelly, but rough. So I'm not sure if there's anything bad in there or not. So I don't think it'll hurt anything to just unscrew this. The pinch bolt was gone too. So that's something I did not notice the last time I had it out. So let's just pop this over and open and see what there is to see. And I'll show you guys too if I can. Alright. There's a bearing race in here. Bearing in there. I don't know if you can see it. I see a lot of debris and what looks like a ball from that bearing, maybe? I don't even know if I can get that out of there easily. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's loose. I don't know if you can see it, but it popped right out of there. So, we'll set that down here for a minute. Look back in the hole. And seems to be greasy and wobbly and just like it's supposed to be, I think, without that bearing. I'm going to set you down for a minute and clean that up, see what I can see. Oops. I'm trying to keep you with me while I do that. Hopefully that works. I don't think you can see much of anything. But I am still here, just wiping this bearing off. And bearing looks okay to me. There's no grooves in it. There's no pits. Everything seems to be tight. Right now I'm just cleaning the race that was in this cap. I'm going to get a little dab of degreaser here. Because that cap, I don't know if you could tell, I'll try to show you here in a minute, is full of junk. Oops, I got a little degreaser on the phone there. I'll wipe that off in a second because I poured too much. So let me pick you back up here, see if I can show you what I see. First thing I'm going to do though is wipe off the phone. I don't want to get too much of that degreaser on here. Let's see if I can get some light where you can see. You can see the race is a little pitted. I'm not sure how much difference that would make on a very slow moving shaft. The bearing itself, I still don't have it really clean, but let me try to clean that up a little bit more. Need to take it to my parts washer at work and try to clean it up a little bit there, get in all the cracks and crevices. But the bearing itself seems okay. Doesn't feel too bad on the race by hand. Well, let me pick you guys back up again. So now I don't know if you can see down in there, but there's a lot of crud down in that. And I'm just wondering if I clean that bearing up real good, put some new grease on it, and put this back together, if that'll solve my problem. Because that race looks like it's pressed in, and I can't fix that here. I won't be back at work even until Wednesday. I took some days off because my girl and I are planning on running down to West Virginia for a long weekend, see some people and see the grandkids actually. And but we still don't know if we're going or not. But I took the days off, so yay. But anyway, so that's where I am now. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit and try to put it back together and see what happens. I'll try to get back on here with you. Bye. Okay, I'm back. I cleaned this thing up. I greased it. I only had a little bit of grease, excuse me. Only had a little bit of grease here. I'll have to get some more and bring it over here. I got some at home. But between adjusting this down to where I have no wobble in the shaft and adjusting this to where it feels right, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this or not, but it sounds good and it feels good. There's no sticking anywhere in it. I think once I got some oil in it, or some grease, or grease and oil mixture, I think is what everybody's recommending. So, and I think it'll be okay. So I'm going to call this done. I got to put the nut back on here. I got to find a pinch bolt for here, and then the right bolts to put it back in the car, because I just had some junk bolts laying around that I was just holding it in. Then I can put it back in and tighten it up. Well, first I have to cut this and get it ready for the U-joints and the shaft. So I may not, yeah, I'm probably going to put it back in, then I'll put all the shaft together all the way up to the column, and then mark this U-joint where it goes on here, because that's just round. There's no hole or nothing to put a bolt through, and well, maybe that might be a groove for a slide bolt. I'll have to look at that. If it is, then I'll use that. If not, I'll take it to work and weld it, and then put all the steering back together, and then that'll be that. So yay, I accomplished something today, I think. So we'll see how that works. You know, it's at least, you know, good enough to put it back on and drive it and see what happens. And if I got to take it back off again and do some more to it, then that'll be it, and I'll just do that. But it feels real good right now. So all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming. Bye.